Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Danny here with another live another croak in my throat. Another live action gameplay. Let's mute that. We don't need to hear that. This is, of course, the people's champion himself, Alex Northey, on the right. Katy Montgomerie, I believe, is on the left. This is the Bridge Troll Cup, which happened on the 30th of last month. What was that? It was just November. 30th of November. Alex is... What is he playing? Charizard, I think? Is he playing Charizard? I think he's playing Charizard. Katy is playing the Eevee box, I believe you can say. Eevee box. We didn't see the coin flip. We can see that there is a 5 on the die. Alex strikes me as a heads guy, so maybe he does not win that coin flip. It's gonna be hard to know. I feel like is the fist bump. I think maybe either way, each player would choose the opposite. So regardless of who won the coin flip, I think it would probably just be first anyway for Eevee. It is that Charizard. I'm going to see the nest ball opening up here. Did I see the pink card in hand? I think I did see the pink card in hand. It's going to be quite hard for me to correctly commentate because I don't have an awful lot of experience with the Eevee deck, but I did see a Jet Energy there. This, of course, is going to be a knocked out engine situation. We've got the Flareon. We have the very powerful in this matchup, the Leafeon, which is going to do big damage. It's going to be able to heal the bench as well, although I can't imagine that the bench heal is going to come into effect too much in this matchup. Let's see if Alex is able to use his Chi-Yu against the Leafeon for a big knockout. Gets the big bowl of dice there ready to go for Alex. Not running the entirely opaque sleeves. I don't know if I agree with that. They kind of not for me, but hey ho. Final deck check, of course. It's still legal in the game of Pokemon to spend the first 25 minutes of the first turn of the game, providing you can search your deck just looking through your deck. It is allowed, so no problem there. And this is a... man, what is that ability called? Fan Call. Fan Rotom Fan Call, so we got the nest ball into the Fan Call. Just trying to decide here what we want. I can assume that we're going to see some Hooters. We know that the Eevee is not going to get knocked out this time. I don't think Charizard really has the ability to just turn one, slap. Maybe if Alex did play some kind of Fan Rotom himself, maybe he could do that. I believe that deck... Did it win the most recent regional, or it come second, something like that? So, yeah, you know. Would have been forward thinking of Alex to have done that, but he didn't. Also got the Ultra Ball. What are we eyeing up here? We're going to be losing our muscle. Is it called Muscle Band? I am just not on it today. Holy, what is that card called? Vitality? No, is it called Vitality Band? I'm gonna have to. Why is it called Vitality Band? That implies that I would have said a Vitality Band gives health, not takes more away. Anyway, that is going to be the turn 1 evolution into the Flareon for Katy. It doesn't look like there's been an energy attachment for turn there, but it is passing over to Alex. Now, if you're wondering, that Eevee, whilst active, can evolve instantly, which is how that happened. Oh, maybe that's a good reason to go second, actually, is Katy. Maybe you do go second, and then you can just, like, attach Slap. Alex wasting no time getting set up here. We've got the Triple Char in play. We've got the most useless fish to ever be printed as well, the Tatsugiri ability. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Shuffle your deck. Going to be going with the Lily's Determination here. Shuffle, draw 8. And you can see there, if you watched the previous game where I played Chris, Alex, there it is. I taught him that shuffle. All right, best shuffle of the Pokemon TCG. So if you're wondering how to best shuffle your deck, it's like that. Wondering what his 8 is going to be. Do I see a Charizard? No, I don't. I see a double Pidgeot. Okay, we're cooking. Energy onto the Fisharoo and a pass return. Interesting. Going to be using that to pivot, of course. Going to be expecting the Charmander active to get KO'd. Of course, knocked out in hand for Katy. I really hope her name is Katy. I did check beforehand and then I got distracted doom scrolling. I hope that's correct. Going to be knocked owling. Eyeing up the... Is that... I'm assuming that's Hilda. I didn't say Dawn. I'm assuming it's Hilda. There's no stage 2s in the deck. Ooh, we got Crispy. Got the Crispy fella. That's pretty good. Oh, there is stage 2s. Yeah, we've got the Pidgeot line. Of course, of course. So what are we saying here? We're tempting... Potentially it's going to be Buddy Buddy. Get another Eevee in play. Get a Pidgey down. Crispy. Do we even need... I don't even think we need to Crispy here. I would almost be considering... See why the consideration has been for the Dawn. I do kind of want that energy. I think... Oh, I don't know, man. I think I prefer the Hilda. Just Hilda, get the energy. No. Area 0 under depth does get slapped down here. Going to be able to put the bench up to 8. Providing we have a Terra Pokemon in play, which we do. No second Eevee just yet. Here it comes. Going for the Eevee EX, of course. And going to be a Crispy. Leafeon is in the deck, and is the grass energy. Okay. This is getting a little bit out of hand. Pun, because Katy will have no hand at the end of this turn. Of course, one of the requirements of Crispin is that it has to be 2 different types of energy. So we are looking at the water and grass. Nope, never mind. Water lightning. Oh, both onto the Flareon. Interesting. Oh, and then we're just going to attack. Still just choosing not to get the grass energy. My assumption would have been to get ready for the Leafeon. Maybe you don't want to run the risk of being boss knocked out. But there's a hand of 1. We know that Alex has got double Pidgeot in hand. Is there the opportunity to find the rare candy here? That looks like a Pidgeotto also, so if worse comes to worse, we can Auto. Psyduck doing what Psyduck do, hitting the discard pile, in favour of the Pheasantipity. Going to be, I'm sure, digging for... Well, the thing is, I think he obviously wants rare candy Pidgeot, but maybe he wants rare candy Charizard. Yeah, I mean, he needs a lot. He needs a lot. The aggression of the Flareon is a problem for Alex here, of course. Charizard is going to take a little bit longer to just get ready. So Katy does have quite a lot of time here before Charizard is a threat. So maybe that's why the grass energy hasn't been... Oh, there's the rare candy Pidgeot, of course. You'd love to see it. I don't believe Tatsugiri's done any customer attracting yet. Interesting from Alex. Does choose to tilt both the Pidgeot and the Pidgey to declare the ability. Most players just tilt the top evolution of the stack. Alex going against the grain there. Is going to have to get something. Is this going to be a... Oh, I didn't... That was Sly. I didn't see what it was. It was a Charizard. It was a Charizard. Oh, and we have a Arven. Okay. Rare candy? Rare candy Charizard? Ooh, maximum bout, of course. Yep, thank you. Is that gouging fire? Of course. So this is the source that Alex was sporting of this weekend. The Gouging Fire EX. Gouging Fire EX causes problems for what does it cause problems for again? Well, it causes problems for the Leafeon for sure. This is very threatening to the Leafeon. And attract customers. Look at the top 6. Get nothing. I'm sure. Oh no, there's actually some supports there. My God, this might be one of the first times that we've seen attract customers actually do something. So that's pretty cool. Gouging Fire, of course, I believe is 2 energy. I want to say 30. No, it looks more like 60 or 90 from here. I can't tell, but the big attack, I believe it does 260, and then it cannot attack again until it leaves the active spot. So Alex has taken the prize lead. Unfortunately, though, he is kind of... If this Gouging Fire does not get knocked out, then he needs to put it to the bench. Well, he does have the Pidgeot. He must have a way to do that. I would hope. But from the setup here, I would expect just another Flareon, a Lightning Energy attachment, and 280 for knockout. However, that does put Katy on the back foot because she doesn't have access then to a Leafeon. So the problem is here as well for Alex, however, is that if the Gouging Fire does get knocked out, I suppose actually no, it's fine because you just quick search for a Fire Energy for the Charizard. This actually looks like quite a good situation for Alex right now. Interesting. I'm going to be interested to see how this gets navigated now. Looks like we're eyeing up the Hilda. Hilda plus Rare Candy. Good combo, because then you can use the Hilda to get the Pidgeot. Rare Candy Pidgeot. Oh, she hasn't actually used her... Oh, so, okay. She was just like a million turns ahead. So that was actually off an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball for the Noctowl. Noctowl for potentially Hilda Rare Candy. Hilda for Pidgeot plus Grass Energy. And then, what? Quick search for an Eeveelution? Has to be, right? With 3 prizes taken, I believe that's 270 damage off of the Charizard, which is a clean KO. What is that? Is that a Terrapagos getting lined up? What is that? I can't see what that is. It's a bit blingy for my liking. Let's have a look. It is Terrapagos. Interesting. Leafeon does get the KO. Does it? 230. Oh, 230, yeah. God dang. Man, Leafeon is stacked. 230 damage. Crazy. Now, Alex does need to... Oh, wait. Did Katy Fez? Did she forget to Fez? I actually can't remember. I feel like maybe there was a forgotten Fez. A Fez forgotten. But yes, if my maths is correct, 180 plus the 6. Oh, hold up. It does... Charizard does 180 plus 30 for each prize card, so that's 180 plus 60. It's not enough. The Leafeon's not dying. This is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. Unmitigated disaster for Alex. What are we doing? Shaman. Okay. Burning some cards from hand. Yeah, I need to do the maths on this. So 180 plus 6. Does it just do 250? I don't know. It's late. Like no. No, what? No, it's oh my god. No, it is 270. Yeah, 3 times 3 is in fact 9, which would be 90. So 180 plus 90 is indeed 270. I was right. I don't know why I struggle with that so much. But it's going to be the Iono from Alex there. And then draw 3 off the Fez. He does have the energy in hand. Quick Search is also available here. Was that Turo? Interesting. Is Alex potentially... Are we seeing Charmeleon? Yeah, okay. So Charmeleon, we're going to be looking to Turo up the Charizard. And then... we've got a fresh Charizard. Alex does go down to 2 prizes remaining. He is hitting the classic 246. Fez to open. Draw 3. See what we're working with. Counter Catcher. Ooh, spice. Absolute spice. Problem is, well, I mean, we could counter catcher up with something with the fan and knock out with the fan rope and put himself into 2 prizes, force Alex to find the boss. But of course, he does have quick search. I'm interested to see what can be done here. Bear? Yep, Bear does do 240 for 1 energy. But does get insta... Hold up. How are we knocking out this Charizard? How are we knocking out this Charizard? I'm very confused about what's actually going on right now. It just seems like Kate spent the whole game with her deck in her hand, just pulling out wherever she wants. I'm sure it's all perfectly above board, but maybe I just like switched off for a moment. Somehow we are Noctalling again. I can just assume that it's an Ultra Ball. Oh, is that Briar for game? Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, Briar for game. So we can Night Stretcher and Energy, retreat the bear, retreat into the bear, attach energy for turn, counter catch up the Fez, Briar. Oh no, we can't do. Oh, it has to be off of the Terrapagos, right? That's what the glass trumpet's for. Yeah, only Terra Pokemon can take 2 prizes. So, and an extra prize can. Sorry, only Terra Pokemon can benefit from Briar. So, okay, interesting. Was able to clinch out the win there with the Briar play. I wasn't really expecting it. I forgot Briar was a thing. To be honest, it's not the most common thing at the moment in the meta, in the format. There was a time when, if you remember, sort of EYC 2020, I want to say 2024, maybe 2023. Whenever Iron Hands had just come out, every Charizard was playing Briar, I believe. And Charizard was probably the most popular deck. Now, Briar is only really used by some of these fringe decks because just generally, like, Terra stuff is not... I say Terra stuff is not that big. Obviously, Dragapult is big. But yeah, I mean, these Noctowl engines are not generally considered the apex decks of the format. Still, as we can see, a force to be reckoned with, though. Being able to quick search, to be able to just search out wherever we want, turn after turn after turn, is big. They are moving fast. This is not sped up. They are moving fast into game 2. And it looks like Alex has chosen to go second. He's open with the brave little Psyduck, of course. And here is where we're going to lose a lot of time once again with our deck searches. I don't blame the players, of course. Got to do what you got to do. It's all part of the game. I do wish we could just look at our prizes though, right? I think what would I like the most? I would like to trial you like play your prize cards face up and it's public knowledge and then you flip them and shuffle them. I think that'd be interesting. Because I mean, like, if your opponent mulligans, you get the advantage of seeing what you're playing against. So you get like a slightly earlier advantage. So would it just be interesting? I mean, if we're doing open deck lists, it's almost like at that point anyway where, and then also just knowing what your opponent has prize would be quite fun. It's just an easier way of doing it than like slyly playing 6 prizes without your opponent seeing as well. Just feels a lot easier. We've got the fan call has got Pidgey with double hoot in play. We have the nest ball once again for the Eevee EX, getting ready to slap. Got the fire energy. Arvin, of course, open for Alex. Is going to get the buddy popping. You love to see it. You need to see it. Let's see if Alex can avoid the Briar setup this game. I don't know if he was expecting it. Maybe he was more tuned into it than I was, because I wasn't really expecting it. I was not expecting it at all. Buddy gets Pidgey and Tatsugiri. Is that right? Is that what you're getting? That's crazy. No Manders. Where are the Manders at? Why are we not playing our Manders? Because they're in hand, that's why. It's interesting, but it's this is kind of dangerous because you're staring down double Noctowl. There's definitely a world where we just Flareon knock out your only Charmeleon play. There's no Pidgeotto in deck. What the Flustercluck? Okay, then I definitely hate this play even more so from out. Well, no, I do hate this play. I feel like you need to. Well, we don't know how many Charmeleons are available, but I think the risk here of losing your only Char in play is big. I don't think that's a very good position to be in. Obviously, opening Psyduck is not a good position anyway. But I mean, it's just, yeah. Can we just Noctowl for like boss plus? Is that the ace spec in the ace specs in hand? Oh my god. Is this gonna happen? Oh, is the punish? It feels like a punish to me. I think we should have tried to preserve something. Maybe what I'm saying is just the weaker play, though. Maybe it's just too weak to ever be good. But I'll tell you what, watching this is really making me want to play a Noctowl deck again. After the way my deck ran on this event, I'm very much feeling what's the word? I do not feel good about Grim right now. I don't feel very good about it at all. I put a lot of time into Grim and I'm trying different things out, and I know I wasn't playing the most powerful version of Grim I could probably have played, but even so, I ain't feeling good about it. Noctowl engines seem kind of messed up. They always have been pretty messed up, to be fair. Cyrano. Alright, so the Charmeleon is going to survive here because we don't have a way of gusting it to the active, and we don't have a way of sniping it. This is a turn 2 Pidgeot in play, though, which is kind of insane. Wait, what? You just quick search for 2 cards. Ah. Okay. Okay. Once again, Katy's playing the majority of the game, just holding her deck, pulling out whatever the hell she needs at any given moment. But that okay. The sequence was atrocious. Sorry, the sequencing was atrocious, but the intent was certainly pretty goated. Anyway, Alex, of course, is a sporting gentleman. He is going to allow it. The Psyduck does, of course, hit the bin where it belongs because it's garbage. And we are going to see our first attract customers of game 2. Look at the top 6 cards. Shuffle your deck. Oh no, he's a sack. He's an absolute sack. Does get supporter. Is he going to play the Iono? Have to imagine if he's attracting customers that he actually will be needing to use said customer attracting. Tall Scrapper. Very uncommon card to be played in this current format. But hey, Alex Northey, innovator, as always, coming out with a Tall Scrapper. Oh, yeah, of course. So, Katy forgot to check a prize card. And, yeah. So this is what happens when you play games with your deck just in your hand at all times. Things go wrong. Things go wrong. But of course, once again, Alex, sporting gentleman, lets it go. Let's just move on. That's that's like in theory, Alex could have said, well, okay, you've just quick searched an area 0 and nothing else. And then also probably could have pushed a DPL in the space of like 2 minutes. But why would we do that? This is a game. Good luck. Have fun, right? I think Katy's just having a lot of fun. Just got all the different coloured energy, got all the fun looking Pokemon, playing with your deck in your hand. There's another Hoot. There's going to be another Noctowl. We can just, I mean, we're quick searching either way, right? So just going to spend the whole game just holding our deck. Just be like, it doesn't really matter what I draw. I'm just going to go and find everything that I want anyway. So completely irrelevant. Alex is doing something. He's just playing fodder at the moment. He's got his fodder in play. The position is very much commanding for this Eevee deck at this current moment in time. Pretty scary position. Alex has 1 evolved Pokemon in play, and it is not fully evolved. It is simply a brave little Charmeleon. Does have 110 HP though. That boy's tanky. Straight in with the quick search. Here we go. Let's just pick the deck up. Stop wasting time. What do I want? I'll have it now. You could say if you were looking for a quote unquote problem here for Katy, I think the problem is that I don't think there's any particularly big impacting knockouts to be had here on this turn. I mean, knock up the Tatsugiri, go up by 2 is fine. Would you Iron Bundle if it was available, if it was in the deck? I mean, you probably would, but like Alex has enough fodder on the board that it probably wouldn't matter. I'd probably just give up the 50 HP Pidgey at that point. Or even probably a Charmander actually. I think a Charmander would just go. You'd be like, yeah, okay, here's another one. Feed him. Feed him to the grinder. I think it's got to start to feel pretty bad here for Alex Northey with the position that we're in. That's the same. That's the same quit search. Gonna be a quick ball, a nest ball. Oh, don't fez. Please don't fez. We're not fezzing. Cool. We're just gonna slap. Another prize card. More fodder does hit the discard pile for Alex. That is the Tatsugiri joining the Psyduck in the discard pile for his Charizard Pidgeot deck. And we're just going to power up the Pidgeot EX. I mean, why not at this point? I believe Katie did actually remember to take a prize card this time as well. Alex going aggressive here, saying, right, Charizard's coming. It's got to. It has to be now. We have to see some Zard action. Irvin. Rare candy plus, there it is, the big pink maximum belt. That will provide the KO, assuming he can get the Charizard in play now. Wait, hold up. Why is he getting rare candy? Oh, rare candy Pidgeot? Yes. Does he have Charizard in hand as well? Alex is playing his hand at a slightly awkward angle for us to see what he is doing. I'm sure we're not going to see what he's getting as well for this. He's going to do it in a certain way. Yep, no, not a clue. Didn't see it. Did not see it. It's cool to see two different decks both playing the Pidgeot EX. You know, Pidgeot EX has, I would say, probably the single most powerful ability ever printed in the Pokemon trading card game, along with its counterpart from Fire Leaf Green, who has probably the most powerful Pokepower printed in the trading card game. So interesting to see both players playing this card, because actually, even though it is probably the most powerful ability ever printed, it is not played that much. So maybe it's just not that powerful. And it looks like Alex is going to choose to target down that Pidgeot, recognizing whoa. Okay. Recognizing that, Pidgeot is a problem. Just get whatever you want every single turn. Now, Katie only has her Hoot Hoot and her Fez for draw. There is an Ultra Ball in hand. I actually don't know. I mean, something's got to be prized, right? So I think maybe there's a good possibility that the last knocked out is prized here. I thought you were going to look at the deck there. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, don't do it. Thankfully, it did not happen. So that's good. See where this goes now. Latias is not going to stay in the action for very long, that's for sure. Ultra Ball. Ooh, oh no, just talking about that. The last knocked out possibly being prized. No, it's in hand. That's fine. Don't worry about that. It is in hand, in fact. So that's cool. Ooh. Teal Mask Ogapon. This is cooking. Do we just counter capture the Pidgeot and just sob? Now that Alex has burnt that jet energy, is that a viable play? I mean, the more I'm thinking about that jet energy, the kind of the more wasteful it seems. Like, why are we jetting? Why are we jetting? Crispin is just a very expensive energy search at this point. That is the attached return. Leafeon does hit the board, however. And 460 damage, I believe, from that Leafeon second attack is going to take 2 prizes. Alex is back up against the wall. Does get the Shaman into play, which will protect against the second attack of the Teal Mask Ogerpon. I'm saying teal. It is teal, isn't it? Wow. The Water Pond. Let's go with that, just in case. No idea what the could search for again. Was it an Iono? I think it might have been an Iono. Yeah, interesting. Iono. Iono to 2. Pretty good. The Noctowl was in the hand. Is a potential here for Alex to slow the game down, to bring it all back to where he wants it to be. Or is he just going to pass? That I believe his hand is dead. The hand is dead, everybody. I think this might be a passeroo. I think there might be some thinking and some chatting going on here. Does that pass? Just a pass. Hiya. Not good. Not good at all. For Alex, anyway. Did he just concede? Oh, right, yeah, sure. He did not concede. He just lost. Well, that is going to do it. Katy is going to win the game 2-0 against Alex. Eevee putting in some work. I believe both of these players made top 8s. I don't know. I can't remember any more than that. I think Alex lost in top 8. Yeah, because spoilers. If you haven't watched the first game, which is myself and Chris, I did not record any top cuts because I wanted to go home. But anyway, good game, interesting match. Well, I think it was a good showcase about how you handle Charizard as Eevee box. So it's good for that. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give it a like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Over 90% of my viewers are not subscribed. Imagine how many subscribers I would have. It would be incredible. Anyway, thank you very much, and I will see you all next time. Cheers.